Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren.
And it's Vlogmas Day
18.
Which
and I just told you as well, you still forgot to.
I tried to style it out, people. I will say that. I did try and style it out. Sorry, I appear to have collected the desert again this morning. Right.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Yeah.
I've got some Kitmas stories for you later. So
Kitmas. Kitmas.
Right. Now then. I know you said it's day 18, didn't you? That's 18 days to go, so that's trying to fool us, that one. No, this is just cruel to Debbie's.
There it is.
There it is. It's to be fair,
it's the gold on the
it's the gold on the brown again, and they are not the easiest ones to serve. Oh, I'll get you in your little box too. Right. 7 days to go, which should be proved by the icing.
Ta-da!
Yay! I do love icing. I don't. Think
1 week today.
I don't think I've said how much I love icing.
No, you don't mention it very often.
I don't know. I know. Oh, some more Crimbo scrunchicles.
Yeah.
I love these. And they're good for bunnage because I've got 2 of them. And if not, I can just do one massive bun with 2. So it helps it out a bit. I suppose scrunchies sort of went out in the 80s, but let's face it.
No, they've all come back, haven't they?
It's all come back now.
Everything in the 80s has come back.
I'm trending then.
Blue. So you got blue eyeshadow and shit like that and stuff.
That didn't look good the first time round. Although some people do look nice with it.
Yeah.
But no, I still haven't practiced any of my eye makeup yet. Oh, look at that.
And earlier on in the year in a book box, you got some leg warmers.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
You're going to give away our Christmas presents to my niece.
It's alright, the last thing she'll do is watch us.
That's true. It's all pouting and that these days.
Yeah.
My nan used to say, I'm not being funny or anything, but with a pout, she used to say,
duck's bum.
No, cat's bum.
Cat's bum.
Or in my dad's case, he'd call our cat chewing gum bum because that's what it looked like. Somebody had put chewing gum on its backside. But yeah, a lot of bum talk for this time of day.
Yeah.
Talking of which is not related
He's
at all.
not bum.
This is Elvis.
Yeah.
He is my Christmas handbag.
Yeah.
We store things in his head.
Yeah.
Which contains a lot more information than mine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show him to you because I just felt that he'd been missed out.
He has.
Because you've met Simon.
Yeah.
Who's
Look, he's got the bits there.
laying down.
Yeah.
And
Elvis has left the building.
Oh, he's upside down. What are you doing to him? Hang on. Ooh, this old lady don't move so well. Right. Right.
Right.
I know what's coming now.
Do 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 do.
I'm curious actually to see what they'll do next year. Because last year it was Hogwarts Express. This year it's Hedwig, obviously. But yeah. Day 18.
Dobby's grave.
What?
Dobby's grave. Here lies a free elf on the front of it.
Oh no!
So what's so wrong about that? Hey, we got a box from.
Oh,
we got a box from Geek Gear. We got a box from Geek Gear for a Dobby box. Hey, and what was the ornament they gave you with it? It's over there.
It's the dagger.
It's the dagger that killed him. Yes, they included that in a box on Dobby.
Stop going on camera. Come on. Right. No, honestly, I mean, Yeah, we couldn't quite believe our eyes.
It's another squirty one.
It's a Ravenclaw one.
It says something on the back. Does it say the scent on the back?
No, it says Harry Potter Ravenclaw fragrance spray.
Fair enough.
And directions for use.
Take lid off spray.
Dozy woman.
Pull lid off. You've already used one of them.
I know, but it didn't want to pull. It wasn't.
Wrist?
Oh, not so keen on that one.
No?
No.
So, Niff.
That's quite masculine.
It is, yeah, it's quite musky, isn't it?
Mm.
I still prefer the Slytherin one.
No, not
Mind you, we've only had 2
that.
cents over.
So you can guess what's going to be in a giveaway at some point.
Like you're going to give any Harry Potter stuff away.
It's unlikely, I grant you.
Yeah, I know.
I might give that to my
No, you won't. You won't give it to anyone. You won't give it to anyone.
Oh, probably not. Yeah, but it is quite masculine.
Masculine.
It's not something that I would probably use, and it'd end up sitting on my shelf for Christ knows how long.
Yeah, and that's what'll happen to it.
Yeah. Right.
Hairwick, this is getting very light.
18. I've seen... No, there you are.
You saw it yesterday, pardon me.
I did.
Homemade cookie.
Nope.
Oh, it's the
Frosted
Winter Wonderland again.
Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
I do like these. Again, we haven't done them yet, people. I know I've promised, and I will stick to my promise.
Of course you will. Alright. Right, here we go.
Here's old and forgetful.
Gracie's cord.
Okay. Problem is, you see, I've had the delivery of my Yankee Candle candy cane one that I was nearly out of, so unfortunately I don't tend to want to burn anything else when I've got that. And right. Oh, come on, Debbie.
18.
Number 18. Right. Oh, Nick, come on, stop it. Behave yourself. It's a white one.
A white one.
With sparkles.
Multicoloured sparkles?
Yeah.
Is it Christmas spice? Blended spice of clove and cinnamon with tart orange and tonka.
I'd probably say that possibly is, but I thought we'd already had that one.
Who knows?
They're nice, but some of them are really, really low and don't scent for very long.
No, these don't scent for very long. They'll run.
One of them
on the whole, they'll run out.
About 3 days.
The cheap candles we get last for 4 hours. No, 3.5 hours. These ones, the ones, and the scent's very often gone before the 3.5 hours is out. Yeah, it's quite nice.
It is quite nice. It's a subtle one, so it may not last very long. But you've got to bear in mind as well, we are in a very long room. We just separated it off into sections as well. So if you were in perhaps a smaller, it would possibly scent it better. And to be fair, we do have a candy cane one and the candy cane burner going at the same time to fill the whole flat of peppermint.
Yeah, it's only because you like blowing your sinuses out with mint.
I love peppermint. I do. And Polos do a lovely sugar-free one. Some of the sugar-free ones, though, awful. But to be fair, you get some awful mints as well.
You do, yeah.
Oh, and Werther's do a lovely sugar-free as well. For any of you dieting out there or anything like that, or want to cut down
that looks like gingerbread again. No, it does look like gingerbread again. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll take your word for that. Can't be bothered with it.
No. We're getting through them, aren't we? Oh, it's just as well.
Happy Xmas to you. There's a skull on it too. And loads of batty tree now. Happy Xmas to you.
That was very good.
They're even better when you realise I can make them up on the spot, but there you go.
Oh, we've made up some brilliant hamster songs on the spot. Yeah. Some of them are really dreadful. Other times we're quite creative.
Yeah.
Either way, we're cruel to our children because we sing at them.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
Because we've got poos on their back. We're bringing shitty back. Yeah.
Oh, it was the Calippo song.
Oh, yeah.
With one of my female hamsters.
You did the dance as well. Shiver up and down the wall, Calippo. Shiver up and down, tropical lads. We love a nice coach, yes, Calippo.
It's both of them. They'd go up and down, you see, with him. It was so... I'll tell you what, this is
18.
nice.
You'll float too.
I'll tell you what, something though, love. This is nice. We've got to... I've had orange, tangerine, cinnamon, nutmeg. I mean, there's a whole host of scents in that. Every time I sniff it, it smells different.
So you're float too. That one is. Oh, it's nice, yeah.
These are getting so empty, aren't they?
They are.
I suppose that's what happens. See, Elvis is really hoping he's going to come out this year because he didn't go out at all last year, did he? No, that's true.
Who?
Elvis.
Yeah, he's hoping so, yeah.
He's hoping, yeah.
Right. And now it's time for the music. Oocha, 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 oocha,
so,
oocha.
You know what that means, people. Music means hamsters.
It does. I'm clearing this stuff off. There we go.
So, before we start the music off...
He's a Mishka. Yay, Mishka.
And little white feet. Yeah. So cute, little cotton socks.
And they're not brown or orangey.
No. Well, you see, the reason he says that is I forgot how high she can jump. Yeah. Now, Russians aren't supposed to be known for their jumping or for the climbing abilities. Both of mine do both.
Yeah.
Victory is too lazy to really jump.
Yeah.
She, however, is not. She can get places where most of my Syrians haven't been able to jump to. Yeah. So, when Darren gave me my breakfast yesterday, which was peanut butter on toast, I had the plate held up here.
Yeah.
And she was about here.
Yeah.
She jumped, landed in the peanut butter on toast, ran across it, so I had footprints in it, and also managed to poop her way across as well.
Yeah. It's all squidgy in the tootsies, squidgy in the tootsies.
She had it between her toes, on her belly. So, Mummy had to groom you, didn't she?
Mummy had to clean you up, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Yes, she had to clean you, and even between your little teeny tiny toes. Now, I'm not being funny. She looks innocent, doesn't she? Okay. Look, butter wouldn't melt. Well, it does. Literally. Yeah. So that was our fun bit yesterday. So needless to say, as much as I don't like to waste food, I didn't feel that
get one to put on it. Yeah, so was it
appropriate? And
no.
You know, I just decided that perhaps I wouldn't eat that, and Daddy did me some fresh, didn't he? Yeah, Daddy did some fresh. Oh look, butter wouldn't melt. No. You really clean and washy.
You ready to dance now, darling?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
She said, I don't really know. I like being cuddled.
I don't know, but look at those poos on the top. Look at them.
Stop showing off her poo. In Dulce Jubilo.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I was far off on that.
I like the Mike Oldfield one.
Ooh. What's that? What's that? Oh, pretty. Oh, pretty girl. It's just Daddy showing everybody how beautiful you are. Yeah. Yeah, you alright? I love the way when she's not quite sure, she looks to me for reassurance.
Right.
Don't you? You look to Mama for reassurance. Yeah. She is such a little cuddle bunny. when she's not being manic, she is like this, and she will sit like this for ages.
Yeah.
Apart from when you are saying that she'll sit
like that for ages.
I mean, usually I have quite a good collection of poos up on my chest by the time she's finished.
Yeah.
Oh, Mishka.
Right. So.
You're quite happy, aren't you? So let's have a look at the Sherlock Holmes one, because you're a good girl, aren't you?
Yeah, Daddy's going to have a sit.
Yeah. Right, so currently she is now in Victoria's strawberry. He doesn't seem to mind too much. I'm not sure how he's going to feel about it when he realises she used it as a toilet a minute ago. And by a minute ago, I meant before.
Yeah.
God, that frog keeps coming back.
He does. Bloody Kermit. Right.
Shame it wasn't a chocolate one, really.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it keeps coming back up. It keeps crawling back up your throat.
Never had a chocolate frog. Right. Jesus and Mary from yesterday.
Yep.
Darren got it straight away. I wasn't listening to him at all because I was juggling with Mishka and Victory because I don't like them feeling like they're being favouritised, sort of thing. Anyway, I read it and I said to Darren, well, basically, don't pressurise me, Mishka. I can't deal. She's standing there staring at me. What is it, Mum? What? Right. Basically, we believe him to be a counterfeiter, and the Jesus hanging or whatever it is that's no,
not a counterfeiter. No.
Oh, you say
no, he's a thief.
Thank you.
He stole it. He stole it.
Yes, but there was a counterfeit involved because otherwise the alarm wouldn't have been a false alarm. So
he took the picture.
He took the picture.
He took the picture from the loft from his mother
because
it was a copy that she bought 50 odd years ago.
It's a copy.
It was a copy that she bought. She took that. He took that from the loft. Put that in the. Swapped that over when he broke in.
Yeah, that's right.
And then came back again, put it up there in the loft.
I mean, bear in mind, my memory is appalling, but no, that I was there, if you know what I mean. But
yeah.
It's really distracting when you've got a little mouse looking at you. And the possibility of her running away and doing something she shouldn't do. Like pooing on her brother or something. Anyway. So, yeah, that's what we thought it was. And I believe that quite a few of you did as well, to be fair.
Yeah, he's got... Andrew's got, I think, of the Mary as the original picture, and the son wants his mother out of the house so he can sell it.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, the son visit Mel May. Son visit the first time to take the picture. Second time to replace it with the original he'd stolen from the museum. And the third time to check his mum hasn't noticed anything different. As he restores furniture, he could have made a frame exactly matching the original frame. Being at a Christmas fair, he wouldn't have had much notice carrying it around in a bag. Leanne, Mel May nailed Sherlock with her answer, I think. Lolly Wayne. Mystery says son steals a copy, swapped it at the museum, and visited again to place the original in the loft. I guess his other future visits, to keep tabs on it until it goes away again after Christmas and he can take it.
Yeah.
Beyond authentic. Lisa again. She caught up for the last few days. Yeah, she had a similar sort of bit that we did, apparently. We had the booster jab, and it knocked her out, and it's knocked us out as well.
But I'll be honest, it's still better than having COVID. So
yeah, so it knocked us out for most of the week. We're starting to come round from it more now, but yeah, it's been nearly a week. So, authentic. Son visited once to see if the copy from his childhood was still there, once to nick it and once to replace it with the original he stole. and swapped with a copy. He's now trying to get rid of Mum to be able to sell the painting.
Do you want to go and play with your brother before Daddy starts reading the next one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Before Mummy starts giving the answer.
Look at you. You're so pretty. She really is.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Come on then, let's get you in your bally. Right, so she is happily ensconced, chatting away to her brother. Well, not that he's listening, but you know.
And we're waiting for the official answer.
We are. Dun dun dun. Jesus and Mary solution. Congratulations, Mrs. Biggins. What an exquisite find you've made at that jumble sale all those years ago. If I'm not mistaken, this is no cheap replica, but centuries-old artefact, worth thousands of pounds. Have you really been using this picture as a Christmas decoration for decades? Your son is a restorer, as you told us. Perhaps he works regularly for the British Museum and has had access to the expedition where the false alarm was reported. Let us assume he does have the money problems after all. I imagine his surprise when he discovers the pictures of Jesus in the manger in the exhibition. Sorry. The original of the copy he knows from home. He soon develops a plan to swap the original and the copy. He visited you for the first time recently to make sure you still owned your painting.
That's right.
Biggins. On his second visit, he removed it from the house. John Biggins must have known there would be a precarious moment when he swapped the two pictures, as the alarm would go off when he touched the original. Being a restorer, he could probably have talked his way out of trouble if he got spotted, but he had gone by the time the security guards arrived. On his third visit to you, he carried the original painting up to your attic so you would not suspect anything when you went to fetch it. The other potential flaw in his plan was that someone might notice the replica at the British Museum any moment. It speaks for his skill that he has managed to fool the experts and you so far. Eventually, however, he would have had to sell the painting on the black market in order not to run the risk of the original being found here. You have become a thorn in his side because you are attached to the picture and would obviously notice if it disappeared. That's the reason for him trying to drive you out of the house. Let's get to the bottom of this right away by paying a visit to the British Museum and taking a closer look at the supposed original. Since you're fond of broadening your mind, I'm sure you won't object, Watson. Yeah, so it was.
It was pretty well as we said.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I wouldn't say baby brain, I'd say hamster brain when the little ones are out, especially.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, yeah, I'm loving these Holmes ones. I really am. I think they're brilliant. In actual fact, I've said to Darren I'm going to look out and see whether I can get something that, you know, maybe once a week or once a month we'll do a challenge one or something. Because I mean, tell us what you think if you'd like us to do something like that. You know, once a week might be a bit much, but once a month or once every couple of weeks or something. So let us know what you think. That isn't my question for the day, but it would be.
It's an aside.
Answer. Anyway, right. False charity. I will try and pay attention.
Right. False charity. Spirits were high at the Gentlemen's Club. It was time to celebrate the success of this year's Christmas appeal for the London orphanages. £5,072 of land in our collection box, gentlemen. As Mr. Richardson, the initiator of the appeal, held up the box full of pound notes, laughing, Holmes returned to the buffet. Good evening, Mr. Holmes. You've not been around much lately, but obviously you would not want to miss the charity dinner. The sturgeon is excellent and goes well with the champagne, an elderly gentleman wearing towels addressed him. Indeed, Mr. Holmes agreed. He helped himself to some saddle of venison. Behind them, Mr. Richardson was tirelessly lauding the generosity of the attending property magnates and barons. He pulled one banknote after the other out of the box to show to the listeners. Just look at all these banknotes. Here's one with Churchill's image on it, the never-tiring defeater of fascism. Or perhaps you prefer Jane Austen, the genius who penned Pride and Prejudice. Two character traits that are alien to all of us here, of course. This one shows William Wilberforce, who fought tirelessly to end slavery. What could be more charitable than that? In addition, we have Adam Smith, who demanded prosperity for all, no matter their birth or education. Holmes set down his plate and turned to Mr. Richardson. The elderly gentleman asked him, "Is he not to your liking?" Instead of answering, the detective raised his voice. "I'm sorry to ruin our atmosphere for you all, but the result of your appeal isn't quite the figure you announced. There can be no talk of having £5,073. Holmes's speech was followed by a deathly hush in the hall. Mr. Richardson made a face similar to the sturgeon on the buffet. Then he croaked, "What are you saying, man?" I know.
I zoned out a bit, I must admit, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was still in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Right. It's not unusual. You can get them quite quickly. Right, so what was my question yesterday you asked? You probably remember better than I do.
Drinks.
Drinks. Oh yes.
Alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Right. So come on, talk tipples to me.
Talk tipples to you. We've got Angela. Her favourite alcoholic drink is Jameson's Irish whiskey. That's unusual for an Irish lasker. Although I don't drink alcohol anymore either. I do like Heineken Zero and non-alcoholic Coppersberg. I like the non-alcoholic. Oh. The non-alcoholic Coppersberg was nice. I had the berry one. I thought it was really nice. But the trouble is, £2.5–3 for a soft drink is a lot of bloody money. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I wasn't that fussed on the Coppersberg one. I haven't tried the Heineken Zero yet. I'm hoping to try that on a nice warm day in the summer with more lemonade than beer, to be honest. That's how I like it.
Yeah.
But I love Slur, and that comes back from... It used to be my nan that would buy a couple of bottles for the children's table at Christmas. And in those days, it actually looked like a wine bottle, so you felt quite grown up. It was years afterwards that I realised that in most cases, compared to wine, I preferred Slur. So.
Yeah, she also likes, apart from that, she likes Sedona, which I don't know what that is, and Lilt.
Don't know, I might have to look up what Sedona is. Yeah. If any of you know, as a side thing,
it's another side thing.
Non-alcoholic Baileys.
There isn't a non-alcoholic Baileys.
See, there's been whispers of it in different places. I think they do it in the United States.
They do Irish whiskey flavoured thing, or Irish cream flavoured things.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I might try that later on today.
You've got the latte out there for Mum, isn't it?
Yeah. I asked because my mother-in-law has latte when she comes up, which is a
Nescafe latte one. Which,
it's not been near alcohol whatsoever, so I'm fine. But it's the sweetness actually that has been putting me off on that because of the diabetes. So
all right, we've got Mel May. Her favourite drink has to be a Snowball. It takes her back to childhood when she was allowed a few sips from her mum's glass. Oh, one I used to have when I was young. I used to have at my granddad's, my dad's dad, like that, and it was sherry and ginger ale. I was allowed one of them. That was pretty nice.
I was allowed Stone's ginger wine with lemonade and a baby sham. And Mum used to get Lee from Milsh. Now I know real wine lovers don't consider that as being wine. But
no.
I've never really liked.
There were a lot of dodgy ones around.
I
my same granddad, he always used to have a bottle of Black Tower and a bottle of Blue Nun in there, and they're probably pretty ropey as well.
My Auntie Dorothy would always have a bottle of Guinness. Yeah.
A non-alcoholic drink is tea. You need cups of tea to get through cooking and entertaining on Christmas.
See, in a past video, I've explained why I don't like tea. I sucked a tea bag when I was about 3 years old, and it was quite revolting.
Leanne, Black Russian for alcohol. We've got one of them over there.
Yeah, I've got a Black Russian and a White Russian.
Black Russian, although she doesn't drink often. And then Coke Zero or coffee for non-alcoholic drinks.
See, is Zero the one with no caffeine as well?
No, Zero's the one that tastes like normal Coke, but with no sugar.
Oh, I see. No, I've not tried that.
We don't get the other one over here. We had it when we went on honeymoon in America. The caffeine-free one.
Yeah, I don't like the caffeine-free one at all. It tastes wrong. I don't know how else to explain it. But I Diet Coke, I can't, can't function without that.
Right, Lollyween doesn't really drink, but she does enjoy Malibu and Coke.
Oh,
Debbie used to have Malibu and Coke.
I love.
She used to have goldfish called Malibu and Coke.
I did. They had great big googly eyes, and they were all fat and chunky and lovely. Loved being tickled.
Christmas drink is a shandy made using hobgoblin, which is on that. Non-alcoholic drink, Pepsi Max.
See, I like Diet Pepsi. I don't mind Pepsi Max, but I am a Diet Coke girl through and through, I'm afraid.
And we've got Lisa Beyond Authentic. Favourite Christmas alcoholic drink is either mulled wine, Prosecco or Baileys. But not being able to drink these days. Not able to drink these days.
I know, I really miss my Baileys. That's the only thing I do miss, actually, alcohol-wise, really miss.
Non-alcoholic coffee. She subscribes to packed coffee and gets a nice posh coffee every 3 weeks as a treat.
Oh, no, you see, I had a lovely coffee through from
Christmas,
the filter people.
In the summer, she makes a nice brew out of it. Which I've seen different people doing with ones.
I do like a cold coffee as well.
And Christmas, she adds gingerbread sugar-free syrup to give it a festive twist. I haven't tried sugar-free. I tried a normal one we got from the pound shop.
They're very, very different. All different ones.
There was a syrup I tried from the pound shop with gingerbread, and it was bloody awful.
So, Lisa, if you don't mind, love, can you give us a comment on what make you use? So, because I used to like the gingerbread lattes, and they stopped selling them. Yeah.
So you can still buy them, but they're all out of date.
Yeah.
And they charge about 20-30 quid a pack.
I know. I don't know why these places stop doing things that are popular. I know they say limited edition, but surely if it takes off in a certain way, and it's just nuts, really. Right, now my question today.
Yeah.
I've got to find number 18. There it is. Right. Are there any games or board games that you play at Christmas, especially specifically at Christmas? Like with us, did charades, Hum That Tune, which is hysterical. We're in
Humbugs in there, I think, isn't it?
Humbugs or something like that. I've actually got a Christmas lottery game, and we usually do a quiz. Plus, we do a really fun thing with... I'll get cling film and I'll wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. So you get like your big prize in the centre. No, it's not cling film.
We'll miss that out.
Why?
Because it's fucking plastic.
Oh yeah. So you can also do games like Christmassy Pass the Parcel sort of jobbies.
Yeah.
Where you roll the dice, and if you roll a 6 sort of thing, it passes on to the next person and bits like that.
Yeah.
So there are lots of fun bits you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah. But no, I suppose the Christmas quiz has been the stoic one lately.
Well, it's not lately. Last couple of years.
Charades is a bit more difficult now because obviously you know, but you can still do it. You can still do it. It's just that after eating a big dinner at your mum's and now my mum's, it's sort of like,
oh yeah.
you just sort of sit.
Well, we didn't. We
wonder what life would be like as a doorstop.
Yeah, so we didn't. We went on to doing them on Boxing Day instead because everyone had eaten too much on Christmas Day to do anything.
Plus, we don't like to be out too late Christmas Day because we want to get back to the hamsters. I know people roll their eyes at people that, you know, would like to get back for their dogs or their cats, but it's their Christmas Day too, and they're my children. I haven't got other children. I have them, and that is good enough. So, I mean, it'd be different if we had a cat. Then it'd be used to going around to my mum and dad's anyway, because
depends.
It's my child.
Not at the moment.
Depends on the cat as well.
Not at the moment, it wouldn't.
No, not at the moment.
Because Lottie would be scared to death of it.
No, she grew up with other cats.
She's scared of everything. She's scared of me.
Well, you are tall, and you've got a deep voice. She's
terrified of
my brothers.
I took her to the vet. Yeah, but she's frightened of your brother because your brother took her to the vet as well.
I know. I haven't had a chance to bond or anything. I mean, she's a beautiful looking cat, and I've spoken to her on the phone several times. Although, to be perfectly honest, I used to spend ages on the phone to Ozzy. But... And that was before camera phones as well. That was general.
That was just talking.
Calls. Yeah, he'd answer. Anyway, the point is that, you know, she's the first female cat that my mum's had since Tobina, and Tobina was everything to me. She really was. We were inseparable. And I love cats, I really do, but I'm not entirely sure whether my slight disassociation is because she's a female cat that's not Tobina, or not really. Most of the time it doesn't affect me whatsoever, but I think it's because, as I said, it's the first female cat my mum's had that wasn't her.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so... my question was, any games or board games? Now then, I promised you a couple of cat quips again. So the first one is about Ben again. He was the first cat. He was the first cat that my mum and dad owned together. When she went to pick him out, the woman said, "Oh, which one do you want?" And she said, "I want that one." And she pointed up, and it was the cat at the top of the curtains, climbing the curtains. And he grew to be a really big black cat. As I said, he chased Alsatians up the road and all sorts. But he was also a complete neighbourhood cat. He loved to go and visit people. And there was an old lady down the road from us. And she used to give him fish every week on a Saturday. Fresh fish, you know, we knew about it because she asked if it was all right, and it was sort of like, you know, but no, he'd go there for his fish dinner on a Saturday. Anyway, she passed away, so it had been a little bit, but we didn't realise he'd still been going back checking to see whether she was there, because I suppose he thought she must be on holiday or something. Well, a new couple moved in. Lovely couple, come from, I think it was Devon way actually, and they had goldfish. You probably know where this is going to go. So in Ben's defence, they did put the goldfish in the kitchen in the same spot that she used to prepare the fish for him, and they didn't have a goldfish anymore because Ben had eaten him. The reason we knew about this, because obviously we wouldn't have been any the wiser, was the chap and his wife came, knocked at the door and said to my mum that they were really concerned because they said we'd heard, you know, we had a big black cat and he was massive. He really was. Not fat or anything. He was just really big. And he said, I'm sorry to bother you. He said, we just moved in down the road. We think your cat's eaten our goldfish. And Mum was so embarrassed because she said to me about this, because I didn't really know Ben. He died when I was about 2-3 years old. So this is a story from my mum directly. And she said she felt awful. Oh, I'm so sorry, you know, can we replace him? So, and the bloke said, no, I wouldn't have bothered you, but I was worried that it might harm him. So bless him, he'd come down the road to check that the cat was all right after eating his goldfish. He said, you know, he said, my wife had that tank on her lap all the way. He said, we were hoping he was going to go before. Which sounds awful, but to give them their dues, they didn't get rid of him. They actually took him on the car journey to their new place, which was quite a few miles away, and had the inconvenience of trying to hold this bloody tank on their lap, you know. So yeah, that was the story of Ben and the fish. Then my nan, who had a menagerie of animals, so I've got enough to keep stories there to keep you going. But I will tell you briefly about Jimmy Riddle. The Jimmy Riddle was a lovely tabby cat, huge, but he'd only drink from the tap and he'd only piddle down the plug hole, which is why he got the nickname Jimmy Riddle. So yeah.
If people aren't in the UK, it's like Jimmy Riddle is the slang bit for urinating.
Yeah. I mean, his name was Jimmy, but yeah, ever since he was, and it was a habit that my nan could not get him out of. Needless to say, she went through a lot of cleaning products on that sink. But yeah, he would only, she'd never seen him do it anywhere else, but he'd only tiddle down the plug hole. But to be fair, I suppose he thought if his drink was up there, he might as well, drink and pee at the same time, I suppose. I don't know.
In one end, out the other.
That's right. But yeah, so they're the two cat stories you've got for today.
Yeah.
I've been loving the fact, actually, that some of you have been sharing your cat stories on the comments. Actually, been some brilliant ones. So please share more by all means. Don't have to be cats. Also, I'm quite curious, as a sub-question of a sub-question of a sub-question, have any of you ever had hamsters? And if so, which breeds, names, sexes? You know, I want to know. The hamster whisperer wants to know. I don't call myself that. Well, I just did.
You did,
but my mother-in-law does.
Yeah.
She thinks it's amazing that I can get a baby hamster and train it within a day or so. But it depends on the hamster, you see. Anyway, my lovelies, don't forget to tell me about your games and board games. In fact, tell me anything you like. I don't get out much. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this is great for me. I actually feel like I have... friends is the wrong word, but it sounds really sad, that, doesn't it? I have friends. But you see, I haven't put...
Oh, what do you call that? You got a coven?
I've got a coven, yes. Yeah. A hamster coven.
Or a cult.
A hamster cult, yes. He said, it's not all about hamsters. I said, it is. But no, I love my witchy bits. I like the fact that I'm happy in myself because I am who I want to be, if that makes sense. I can't do anything about the mobility side.
No.
And the mental side of not dealing with things. But, well, you can, but not only a certain amount. But in retrospect, I mean, as I've got older as well, you care less about what other people think. Yeah. But I've always been pretty much well, I used to be very, very strong-minded. But I don't know. Age. Anyway, peoples, you take care of yourselves. Keep safe. Keep warm. And be different.
Everyone.
Hi.
Yeah.